Prime Minister Tareq Rahman assured full government support for testing, quality validation and commercial production of locally developed ventilators and high-flow oxygen machines, reaffirming his government's commitment to advancing healthcare through research and innovation. The assurance came at a meeting held at the Prime Minister's office in the Cabinet Division at the Bangladesh Secretariat today. During the meeting, the Prime Minister highly appreciated the initiatives of the experts and researchers who developed the two medical devices using indigenous technology. He also assured all possible assistance to make the ventilator and the high-flow oxygen machine ready for practical use and commercialization. The experts in the meeting presented the effectiveness, prospects and future development plans of the two locally developed medical devices. The meeting was informed that two separate teams of specialists developed the ventilator and the high-flow oxygen machine. Following the required regulatory approvals and clinical trials, the devices could be introduced in hospitals across the country and also have the potential to be exported to international markets. Officials said, as the machines have been developed locally, they are expected to be manufactured and marketed at comparatively lower costs, making advanced healthcare services more affordable for patients. The experts also observed that successful production and widespread use of the two devices would reduce Bangladesh's dependence on imported medical technologies. Health and Family Welfare Minister Sardar Mohammad Shongbad Hussain, State Minister Dr. M.A. Mohit, Prime Minister's Special Assistant on Health Affairs Dr. S.M. Ziauddin Haider, Health Services Division Secretary Muhammad Kamruzaman Chaudhry, Pro Vice Chancellor of BUET Dr. Muhammad Shariful Islam, Prime Minister Office Physician Associate Professor Dr. Shah Muhammad Amanullah, Prime Minister's Assistant Private Secretary 1 Dr. Mamun Shibli, and officials concerned attended the meeting. Acting President Hafizuddin Ahmed Bir Bikram held his first official engagements at Bongo Bhavan today after taking charge. The acting president went to Bongo Bhavan for the first time this morning. On his arrival at Bongo Bhavan, a smartly turned-out contingent of Prison Guard Regiment extended him a Guard of Honor as part of the welcoming ceremony. After presenting the Guard of Honor, Prison's Military Secretary Major General A.S.M. Bahauddin, Official Secretary Khan Muhammad Nurul Amin and Press Secretary Muhammad Sarwar Alum welcomed the acting president with floral bouquet at the octagon of Bongo Bhavan. Hafizuddin Ahmed then went to his office and exchanged greetings with the senior officials. Later, accompanied by the secretaries, the acting president visited different areas of the Bongo Bhavan. He also signed the visitors' book. Later, acting president Hafizuddin Ahmed visited Toshakhana of Bongo Bhavan. Secretaries to the prisons were present. A meeting was held between acting Speaker of the National Parliament Barrister Kaisar Kamal and an election commission delegation led by Chief Election Commissioner A.M.M. Nasiruddin. The meeting took place today at the acting Speaker's office in the National Parliament building. Also present at the meeting were Election Commissioners Abdul Rahman Al Masood, Anwarul Islam and Tahmida Ahmed, Election Commission Senior Secretary Akhtar Ahmed and Parliament Secretariat Secretary Barrister Ghulam Sarwar Bhuiya. Briefing journalists after the meeting, CEC A.M.M. Nasiruddin said that the date for the presidential election has not yet been finalized, but the Election Commission is fully prepared to conduct the election whenever it is scheduled. Information and Broadcasting Minister Johiruddin Shapun has said that the government is working to fulfill all the commitments it made to the people during the election. Speaking this morning after taking part in a tree planting program along the banks of the Kutubpur Swarnirbhar Canal in the Goru Nodi, Borishal, the minister called on party leaders and activists to actively participate in nation-building initiatives. He said that the people have entrusted the BNP with the responsibility of governing the country through their votes. He added that politicians who dares to underestimate the people are, in fact, the enemy of the party. The Information Minister also instructed party leaders and activists to ensure that no one involved in wrongdoing is allowed to escape accountability by using the party's name or affiliation. Prime Minister's Information Advisor Dr. Johidur Rahman has said that once a person is no longer serving as president, legal action may be taken against him for actions committed before or after his tenure in office. He said any aggrieved party has the right to seek legal remedy through the court. He made the remarks while responding to questions from journalists during the government's regular press briefing at the Secretariat today. Principal Information Officer Syed Abdul Ahmed was also present. The advisor said that the recent decision to place several government officials on compulsory retirement was not related to 2018 general election. He added that the government intends to prosecute those responsible for the alleged nighttime vote irregularities associated with the 2018 election, although no formal steps have been taken in that regard. Dr. Johidur Rahman also alleged that the police used 7.62mm live ammunition, a highly lethal caliber, in an attempt to suppress the 2024 movement. He further announced that the July Museum is scheduled to be inaugurated on August 5, adding that work is being expedited to complete the remaining preparations before the opening. Testimony is underway in a case against 28 people, including Sheikh Fazle Nur Tapush and Jahangir Kobir Nanak, over the killing of 9 people in Dhanmondi and Mohammadpur areas of the capital during the July mass uprising. The hearing began this morning at International Crimes Tribunal 1, led by Justice Ghulam Murtuza Mojumdar. July warrior Wasif Munim was giving testimony today describing the killings of Martyr Farhana Faiz and other victims. Earlier, the same tribunal fixed 12th August for the next hearing in a crimes against humanity case over incidents in Narayanganj during the July mass uprising. The case names 12 accused, including former lawmaker Shamim Usman and his son Ayun Usman. July warrior NRB Mamun testified in the case today. Meanwhile, testimony is also underway against 4 accused, including former lawmaker Abul Hasanat Abdullah, in a case of the alleged crossfire killings of 2 people, including a Jatiyotawadi Chhatradol leader in Borishal, during the tenure of the former Awami League government. The High Court dismissed a writ petition challenging the legality of the International Crimes Tribunal Act. A High Court bench comprising Justice Khizr Ahmed Chaudhry and Justice Mohammad Ziaul Haq passed the order today after hearing the petition. Supreme Court lawyer Advocate Mohsin Rashid filed the writ petition on 24 June. In the petition, Advocate Mohsin Rashid questioned the constitutional validity of the law and sought a rule from the court. He also appealed the repeal of the International Crimes Tribunal Act 1973. Meanwhile, the High Court offered the formation of a 3-member expert committee to investigate reports that harmful microplastics were found in 26 out of the 34 toothpaste brands available in Bangladesh's market. The committee has been asked to submit its investigation report to the court within 15 days. The order was issued today by the same High Court bench of Justice Khizr Ahmed Chaudhry and Justice Mohammad Ziaul Haq. Earlier on Monday, a Supreme Court lawyer filed a writ petition. The petitioner also sought the withdrawal of any toothpaste found to contain harmful microplastics from the market. The measles outbreak in Chattogram continues to escalate daily, although the measles vaccination campaign has been going on for almost 2 months. Experts are of the opinion that the activities taken by the concerned authorities to prevent measles from decreasing are not being properly effective. According to the Chattogram Civil Surgeon's Office, there were a total of 63 measles patients in Chittagong as of July 27. Medical experts attribute the persistent measles surge to critical vaccine shortages and insufficient vitamin A distribution among infants, sparking fears that the crisis will become fatal if patients contract dengue during the current peak season. In response to the crisis, health experts advise being more aware of the health of young children. So far, 15 people have died in Chattogram due to measles and suspected measles. This brings the total number of deaths of suspected patients across the country to 730. A discussion meeting was held in the city to mark World Hepatitis Day, emphasizing public awareness and preventive health care. The event was organized by the Liver Care Society at the seminar room of the city's Engineers Institution today. Head of the Department of Hepatology at Chattogram Medical College Hospital, Dr. Abdullah Al Mahmood, presided over, while Deputy Commissioner Mohammad Johidul Islam Mia attended the discussion meeting as the chief guest. Among others, Associate Professor of the Department of Medicine Dr. Tariq Shams, Chattogram General Hospital Superintendent Dr. Muhammad Ikram Hussain, Deputy Director of the District Social Services Office Muhammad Omar Farooq, and other specialists spoke on the occasion. Speakers strongly stressed that vital importance of maintaining healthy eating habits and ensuring the regular use of pure, safe drinking water to prevent hepatitis transmission. Earlier, an awareness rally was taken out through the key streets of the city. Now, international news. Devastating fires are still burning across Western Europe. A blaze raging in the hills west of Madrid has become Spain's largest ever, while another wildfire outside Bordeaux in southwestern France has burned through an area 4 times the size of Paris. Firefighters have faced a race against time to contain the fires as Spain and France are bracing for new heat waves, with temperatures expected to soar past 40 degrees Celsius in some regions. Spain's National Weather Service said the severe weather is forecast to last until at least Sunday and warned of extreme fire risks as firefighters continue to battle some of the worst blazes in the country's history. France's southwest regions, Gironde and Lens are under yellow alert for a heat wave expected to peak on Wednesday, further hampering efforts to contain very unpredictable blazes in Gironde. The mayor of Bordeaux has said he is preparing for all eventualities as one of the wildfires burning in France is 15 kilometers from the southwestern city. Some 220,000 people have been evacuated in France and more than 1 lakh in Spain, where fires are burning uncontrolled west of Madrid. French President Emmanuel Macron said the country was facing a completely unprecedented wildfire, the toughest since World War II. Oman has presented a proposal to Iran for a joint regional mechanism to manage the Strait of Hormuz with voluntary fees. The proposal is based on the Strait of Malacca, where those who use the strait voluntarily contribute to fund navigation, environmental protection, and rescue. The Omanis are now suggesting 3 lines for the maritime traffic, one that runs through Iran's territorial waters, one international, one through Omani territorial waters. Once this has been accepted, Iran will take responsibility for mine clearance, particularly in the international line. However, the technical negotiating teams have not yet finalized this. The U.S. abruptly suspended a campaign of airstrikes against Iran over the weekend, raising hopes of a diplomatic solution that would allow shipping to resume in the Strait of Hormuz. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump voiced optimism at the prospects for a negotiated peace deal with Iran as the two sides held their fire for a third consecutive day. The US President said talks with Iran are continuing during a pause in military strikes, adding he believes there's a good chance of a breakthrough but warning military action could resume if negotiations fall. Tehran had earlier denied that there were any talks with the US to end the conflict. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman Ismail Baghei said mediators may convey messages from the American side to Iran regarding current developments in the region, but Tehran is not engaged in any negotiations with the United States at present. On the other hand, oil prices continue to fall in the early trading on Tuesday following a pause in hostilities between the US and Iran. Now, sports news. Cricket. Bangladesh cricket team has started training ahead of the Test series against Australia. Most of the Test team's cricketers underwent fitness tests and running in the morning at the Mirpur Sher-e-Bangla Cricket Stadium. On Australian soil, potential players of the Test teams against the Aussies, including Mominul Haq, Najmul Hussain Shanto, Khalid Ahmed, Taijul Islam practiced. However, Mustafizur Rahman and Shariful Islam practiced separately due to injuries. The first two-match Test series against Australia will begin on August 13. The second series on the tour will begin on August 22.